Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of BusinessWithTrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 11th of May, Monday, and today was a pretty good day. The price pretty much opened up a little higher, chopped around, and then chopped around some more, went lower, and then chopped around some more. And that's pretty much what happened today. We had 3 trades. We ended up pulling 4 3/4 points out of the market. And our first trade was a short right in here. We were able to write that down, taking profit towards the bottom. Price obviously came back up, chopped around. We ended up taking a long over here. Ended up getting out in this region here because we were watching price come up and then it came down and just hit our stop. That stopped us out in profit. That's the best stop to take. Then price came back down, came up, chopped around some more, started to go lower, and as it came lower, we watched it. We ended up getting long right up in here, and ended up taking profit as it moved higher. So that basically made our day. We pulled out 4 3/4 points. Maximum profit potential. That's how we gauge from entry to where price goes before it rolls back over onto our entry. Price moved 8 1/4 points. We grabbed 4 3/4 points of that. Not the best in the world, but definitely not the worst. 4 3/4 points. I'll take it. We'll add that to our total and just keep moving. We'll pick it back up again tomorrow. Today was definitely a very choppy day. It was one of those days where it's sort of difficult to tell what's happening. And that's why we only made 3 trades. We actually closed the room a little bit early in this region here, just because there really wasn't much happening. There wasn't any reason to really stick around. That's one thing I do. If there's really nothing happening, we already had a decent day, there's really no reason to stick around. Especially when the market's choppy. When the market's choppy, it's a good way to give money back. So, when you've had a good day, it's really no reason to stick around. That's my reasoning. It works for me. I've been trading this method for a very long time, over a decade. So there's really no reason to try to jinx anything. I'm not a superstitious person at all. But I do know, when you look a gift horse in the mouth, he's going to throw up carrot in your face. It just happens. So there's no reason to try to press your luck when the day is just hideous. It's hideous here. It ended up being hideous here. When we do close the trading room early, we pick and choose when we actually do it, and it's usually a day that just looks ugly to me. I'd say 80% of the time when we close, it does end up being an ugly day. There are a few exceptions because sometimes we've closed early and the market's moved really nice. It was surprising to me. But that's what the markets do. That's what they're good for, is doing something else that you didn't predict. And that's why in the trading room, in the market analysis videos every week, I have multiple scenarios. Price can do this, price can do that. Sometimes I have 3, sometimes I have 4. It's very rare that I only have 1. I think price is going to do this and only this. This is what I'm looking for. You have to think about how many times you've actually heard me say that. It's not very often. Because being able to be a professional trader means that you are able to trade where price goes, not where you want it to go. Price comes up here, like, oh, I want it to go higher. I'm going to get long because I want it to go higher. It means nothing. Unless you have over $100 million, you're going to have a difficult time making the market go any one direction. And that's on the downside. You most likely need a lot more than that to move the market to really be able to manipulate it to your gain. So anyway, hopefully that made sense what I talked about today. It's definitely an important topic, something that needs to be talked about more, and it's something a lot of people don't talk about. So if you want to add to the conversation, comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.